finish this. I'll get you this tab open while I'm currently busy working on this. We'll skip three numbers, 8, 9, and 10. These ones are being excluded. And yeah, that also means I must include these factors. And remember, a couple of them fully factored here, so that's fine. Uh-oh, I have a lot of work to do. I also must include anything that has squares on it. Like, I'll show you. Since that one has a square here, the last one I fully factored is 13, which is odd. See, we skipped 4 numbers. And now this one, oops, undo that. I don't like including bad songs anywhere, you know. And I'm sorry for the music that went playing in the background. Seriously, that enter key didn't work. The last one was square, other than 20 is 17. This is going to take quite a while. I'll show you what happened. I have to do a lot of work this time because I got a bunch of extra numbers. One of them is here, and one of them is here. Anything with factors greater than, oops, I opened up Copilot where I shouldn't have. Let's see. I cannot open up Copilot at all. See, these 3 are being skipped. The next number is here because it's a factor greater than 100. So that number, you remember. This is going to take me a lot of work. The next one, well, this one has something as well. Yeah, that one we can plan. I'll show you why this has actually got something to do. And this number, you'll notice this is a prime. This one has a factor greater than 5 million, so again, there will be another one. I have a lot of work to do. See, notice I found that factor as well. So we'll skip a couple of numbers. We skipped 3 of them. See, because I visited that number. I'm getting you the extra numbers. I thought I closed it for a second. I have too much work to do. Don't press C and X at the same time. Not again. Come on, close it. Okay, I'm busy. See, I'm busy here. So we can skip these. We're going to 11. Uh-oh. That's not good. I don't know what happened. I noticed that it found another factor. Like, Oh god, that was not good. I hate it when it does that. See, look, I'll show you what happened on this. Look, it barely went anywhere and it loses. I'll show you that some later found another factor. Oh, no more. Undo that. Now, this is the new number that I created. No more factors. I'll show you these ones became prime. After it was 12. No. Uh-oh. That barely went anywhere. Means that number was unforgiving. If we're gonna play DW, did I? Oh dear. Oops. That's was 13, but that one is fully factored. So that one's definitely prime. And you'll notice that, yeah, shit, that one is fully factored. And there's another one. Best up is 14, but this has nothing, and this has nothing, so we'll skip those. Moving on to 16. And unfortunately, that one returned yet another factor. That is not what I wanted. Uh-oh. That other one does not change. Really. My god. I hate it when there's a tab key in the beginning. Not before. Spain blocks half the internet. Oh no, no, I can't watch that on my videos, my live stream. So this was my number, which I'll show you. It sadly found another factor. I'm going to show you what was going on here. This was the number. This was the number. You can notice that it found another factor, which means I'm actually lost. And I know what this means. I'm going to go here. Sorry for taking so long. I'm just very busy. Oops, not again. I keep opening Copilot, which I can't do on my live stream. Now let me refresh this page. But only when we are finished with the last two, which will show you. Uh-oh, now return another factor. That's not good. I hate it when numbers return other factors like that. Sometimes. I'll show you this number. See, it's the same here. Now go on to this number. Oh, not again. Not again. I really don't know what's going on today. I keep getting other factors like I have so many numbers to add. I added more than 4,000 characters because of a stupid thing that happened. I thought, these must be tried before, but I thought, these numbers are not. Like, look, I'll show you what's going on. Look, I'll refresh the page now. Look, some of those went really far. Look, that one is dead, that one is dead, and this one's a PRP. And any second it could become a prime. And minus one I'll show you, and n plus one I'll show you as well. Look, these ones we already had those, so just Control Shift T there, and got my community tab. Just took forever. Okay. Oh god. Okay, thank you for chatting along. I'm really busy. Now I can finally stop there and move on to 732. We got 452459 at the end, which is not good. 42 compared to 452459. Wait, we can do something here. Oh god. A 2000 something digit number in the beginning. No wonder. Let's go here. Now undo that. a first factor of 6 digits. That's not good. In that case, well, that is not looking good. A test right in the first number. See if we got anything after it. No, nothing. 9 likes on a video post. How does that happen? I actually can't play this guy's videos right now. But I'll show you shorts. They got 63 views. It must have blown up recently. It actually does this often on even my channel too. You're getting about that many views. 733 digits. 9, 7, 6, 6, 2, 5, 4, 9, 9, 2. It is not prime. But sadly, 9 ruins it in this case. So disappointing. 3 cubed does divide it, but in this case, yeah, there's actually nothing here other than 2 numbers. Because you know, if I go to this number, it's just going to go back to the original number, and that's terrible. In that case, we have no more numbers. Oh, good. Great. That is not a near miss at all. Uh-oh, he left my stream again. That's terrible. That's... Okay. Let's see. So these are the channels I recently mentioned. I'll show you this one. See, he's going to show you these channels. And I'll show you what was going on. This guy still shows up. Pebble. And that's... Oh wait, let me just make sure. I need to go to this channel too. MDKAM and so on. MDK. Oops. Let's see. Look, I don't know what happened. I really hate it when people leave my stream. How about this guy? Yeah, you know what? There's a channel here. And this guy. I mentioned these channels for no reason. And there's one. Oh, that's a long handle there. There was a 9. Oops, there was an 8. Ugh. Right. There's an 8 after one of those handles. To mention all these channels here. I don't know why I have to mention all of them. Perhaps this guy. There are the same number of channels. In that case, we'll have to check all of them. Check down on all that. God. No, that was the same channel. You're kidding me, it changed. 8791, I need to check. Then there's nothing there. And 8737. There's an 8605. That's... Oh, well, you have to get the entire handle. That's why it was faster to do that instead. I want to mention your YouTube channel. It says 0. I don't know why it said 0, but I don't know what happened. Right now, so we're going to 734 digits. Let's go. Oh, I did test. That's terrible. 1066543 up to 40640. That's so fast. Yeah. Nothing happened. But unlucky number in the very beginning. I thought you all left my stream for 5 seconds, even though you were actually still in the stream. What was wrong here? 35 digits. 72 up to 98602 is not fun. 054454. Made it 004344. There we go. what a wonder. I got 2 times 3 times some other triple digits. See, the last time we submitted a number, there was just one number. So half a second. No, 736. 5266 14 1263. 7 was first, meaning either direction, either one could be possibly prime if we subtract or add 2. See, with 734, only one number got added because we got unlucky and no factors came up. Oh no, did it drop a word here? 737! Another test. Are you kidding me? I'm not with any luck today. I might reach a prime soon. 5% is 3 up. It's 2, 5, 5, 3. It's not prime. Not surprised. I thought there was a test there. There had to be a test on this number. Great, I just got another unlucky number. Oh yeah, that's a greater than 7. Thank you for getting unlucky. Yeah. So I'm getting unlucky and getting a lot of numbers doing tests. That is because this number, just look. Refresh the page. I checked, only this one returned a comment so far. You left a less than sign. You left a sad face! I have immediately pinned your comment. I pinned your comment immediately. Why do community posts still do that? It's so weird. Look, I'll show you what's going on earlier. Oh no, I left into my shorts. That's not good. So these are my touch screen. I'll show you here. See, they become like this. There's a border width of 1 pixel. Earlier it was still 1 pixel or so, but on an iPad or some other mobile device, it would look a bit different. That's why I literally thought like they could be. Now we're going to 138 digits. No test. 8362142764259. No test because look, there was a factor just a little over the 100 mark. This means 2 factors. Wait, I have an extra line. If this happens for every 3 numbers I guess, like the third and sixth numbers, I'm seeing a pattern here. 739. Oops, that was bad. I don't know what happened. 5952384 up to 5383898. But 93 instead of 39. What is this? How did this number fully factor? This is a wonder. This is a wonder. I gotta wonder the number. Not only did it fully factor, but now I must go to this number. Now nothing else gets added from here, sadly. But I now need to go here and here for. Look at this. I have. They're about. I'll show you how far they are away. This one has extra. You'll notice that extra numbers are getting added. See, look, there's extra numbers getting added. See, look, I must add another number from here. I had to add extra numbers because of, I'll just go here. Now here, there's nothing else other than these 2 numbers. So that's the best case scenario for a fully factored number. My backspace key is odd. Not the enter key, the backspace key, just a little over the delete key sometimes. See, look at this number. I'll show you what was going on with this. Oh my god. It's 8396. Now here it's 8403. That means, guess what? I was just It's 5 away from a prime number. I was only 5 away from a prime number. That was incredibly lucky. Not only did that fully factor, I'll show you what was going on. I'll show you what happened on this number. So I got another probable prime, and I'll show you why this number is fully factored now. See, look, I'll show you if I submit this number. Yeah, I don't really want to do. I'll just do a random 50 something digit number. Yeah, that happened. 3 times 5 and 7 to 13. And then 3 or 4 digits, and then 10 digits. 8 prime factors. 0 squares, but there are 8 prime factors, so not 8 prime. Seriously. Hate when that happens. But this is a prime. See, this 52 digit number. Oh no, I need to add this number because I forgot. But I need to add that number. Right. Now that part of the number is down. No, this is 3 to the 4. Maybe 1 less than it could be possible from. No number added. This was the number, but it's 3 to the 4 added from it. So that's actually what's going on. It adds these exponents in later. We want 740 digits. No, no, this has no issues. But guess what? There's a 1 here that could save it, but 4 actually ruins it here, sadly, since that bit is no longer divisible by 32 or a higher power than 32. So that means 2 to the 5 is first. 44, 71773 up to 42034. 4 actually ruins it instead of 2. We know that 4 is the one that prevents it going any further, so it stops. That's worse. In that case, I need to add another number. No factor was found. That is, it did not find another number dividing. See, this is the number and the 51. This is the last number found. Let me check here. Is that okay? No, I can't watch Jurassic Park on live stream. Sorry. Not to be watched on this live stream. Copyright strike over it. Sorry, Jurassic Park cannot be watched on this live stream. I can get copyright strikes over it. I don't want my YouTube channel to be banned from live streaming for a week, although I have had breaks from streaming before. Oh, I like this song. That was not very lucky at all. Oh, great, you just retracted your message. You retracted one of your messages. I don't like retracting messages unless I don't mind. Okay, did another test break. I don't know what happened there. 820-90254-820-650. Let me check what happened here. Look, Ashley was on. I'll show you what was going on. Go back. Let's make it back to 1. There we go. No, it did 2609 as a factor. Sorry, I don't like to watch Jurassic Park on it live stream. It's still the same. I'll show you what happened earlier. I came across a channel called Lego about 5 months ago. I'll show you Leg. See, a channel called Lego shows up. Leg. There's no exact YouTube channel with leg, as you can notice here. That leg just does not want to appear.
Monkey, what did you do outside?
Oh, oops. Well, that's mentioning these 5 channels for no reason. I'll not watch any of their videos because I can get a copyright strike over them. Oh, you can get a copyright strike if you're including copyright content. I also don't know why my mom's in my room.
What, man?
Over half my streams recently have been like that. Oh, great. 370 at the end. 4081 up to 4937 Right there, both squared. That's not really what I expected. Seriously, I don't know what's going on. There was another factor. There was literally another factor on this. Look. Not much luck here, even though it was possible in both directions. Its leg. Look, I don't know what happened. Look, I say the scroll bar was removed. Look, it did that. That's so weird. I've never seen this in a chat message before. At leg. Look. Now at 743 digits, 6718 up to 604885. I could have gone confused now. Right, I have another number. So this was the number that I added, and it happened that 3 squared was a factor. That means I need to add another number. It said 0 earlier, now it says 1. Now 744. This is 740 up to 191299. And I made a 10004, which is like 1 more than the smallest prime over 100,000. Oh. Oh, it's 721 first, really. But I'm actually kidding me. Oh, and I also found another prime that happens to be 1 more than a square. I'll show you. 230. Look. I'll show you what happened to this. 230 to power of x minus 2. Look, look, look. This number here is a prime. Some of them were easy, and look, you'll notice that, say, this one might have used a circular. After 20, nothing happened. Look, these ones are about the same, even though there is. Look, I'll show you. Look, the prime factors are almost the same on that. See, for the prime. Oh, 1,000,000 plus 193 is a prime. I forgot. See, look. See, for a prime power like this one, look, you'll notice. See, look, these ones are not a part of factor tables, thank God. See, this one was very easy. 42 here. With, uh-oh. 60. The only other one here that is not fully factored. Oh, God, it's my X now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need to add a few numbers here. It starts from 8, and unfortunately, no more numbers are skipped. Starts from 8, and it moves on to the end of the list. 1 through 7, they're all down. See, these ones, I need to add everything here, including this. But for 8, there's nothing else. So that one is just two numbers. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to add a couple numbers here. That's not good. Now with 10, I'm going to have to go to this number, which I'll show you. No, no, no. Here. No, not and yeah, these are new numbers. Look, that number. I have to add even more. Why did it barely go anywhere? That is just so disappointing. Look, some of them barely went anywhere. For 12 and 16, 12 and 15, I have to do something on those numbers. 9988, so 2497. 2497, I'll show you why this is not prime. So 30 times 223. Undo that. Now here nothing else happens. Wait. Oops. I made a couple of mistakes. No, this is for plus 12. There we go. The next one is 19. So we have some work to do here because I accidentally added a few numbers. It stops at 7. So now there's another number there at 60, at 15, sorry. This number. And so, oops, I went into the number. That's why I counted that as a waste whenever it was like, uh-oh. Look how bad that was. Did you see that? It just stopped. So disappointing. Like, why does the trial version stop like that? And actually, that's terrible. It should be stupid for that. I have even more work on this because there's two numbers left. All four of them, actually. All four of the last numbers, I need to do something on them. So that's it. All four of them, because there was an exponent somewhere. See, I have a lot of extra numbers here. Do that. See, look, I'll show you why I have to add so many numbers from a single check. Now the next one is 18, but since it returned a larger factor than 5 or 10 million, guess what? That happens. I need to add even more numbers because of this. And then for 19, yeah, you know why. There was an exponent of 3 to the 5, and that's the reason why. All four of them I had something to do. That is literally so hard. I had to work so hard on this. That one returned another factor. What a waste. See, there are a lot of numbers I need to add from a single check. Now we're done. Next prime. That is weird. Let's go back here. So I made a couple of posts. Good. Now these ones are down. I'll show you what's going on if I refresh it. Look, these numbers. Look, notice that those three numbers, they changed. Because he had stopped like under 10,000. That's literally the worst fun factor DB I've seen. What happened to status? I don't understand. What's going on? I'll refresh it. Let's see. That part is finally done. Oh God. That never changed in so long. 745. 10546 up to 366. 6. Sorry. Right then, I'm done. Why does a number somewhere ruin it like this? There's a 6 there which ruined it actually. The 5 was fine, but if there was a 616, 5616 is no issue. And this one's possible in only one direction. Great. That is not what I thought would happen on such a number. He might not actually be on the worst team. Oh no, my live stream is too low. It's over 50 minutes. Well, that's because I stopped going to school there. Uh oh. That's not good. It took over a second on this. That's a weird one. Come on! Not again. Now 746 digits. On the 6. 48498. Oh, actually 8 ruined it here. Up to 98164. Again, 1 is no issue. But again, I have to include even more numbers over this. And again, the same thing. It's only possible in one direction because it ends in a 4 or a 6. In this case, adding 1 will result in a multiple of 5. On the previous one, just subtract 1 will result in a multiple of 5. That's no good. We can't let a prime out of those. So, unfortunately, only one direction is possible, even though we have a number divisible by 3. And that is like, oh, this is the same to the 4 added on it. And I'll show you the other one. See, there were 2 numbers added, which means I need to mention them here. You might not be on the worst team. Let's go. That's so close. I gotta thought over this song now. Again. It took lots of time. There's two people now. Now 747. Oh, oops. I put it in the wrong place. That would have been terrible. 530 13870297440. Now is an odd number now. 137 was the only factor in this case. No other factors are found, meaning I only get two numbers. No matter what happens for this first factor, that's the only one. Or if it's a prime after that, that's it. We just get two numbers. Or if that number fully factors, in this case, look, we get extra numbers out of it. But unfortunately, this one did not. So, not then. 325 up to 76227. Go. Oh no, we got the last prime under 10,000 dividing. I cannot believe that. I got one of the final primes under 10,000. Oops, I went up and down. You were kidding me. One of the final primes under 10,000. In fact, the last prime under 10,000 is 9973, and this happened to divide my main number, but yeah, that actually is not going to be the last factor of the number. Let me make a post on that, and it was only one. Why is this the last factor it found? I don't know why. But it's okay. We're not going to be worried about that. The last prime under 10,000 divided to I don't know what happened. But I made a post saying one of my okay, but like 749 digits. 05451. We actually got 3 times 9973, which is a 1 in 29,911 chance. 1 in 29,919. That was right. There we go. I'm actually sometimes a bit off with these large numbers when I multiply them. Anyway, this one has a square of 3 squared, but one of the prime numbers, one more than a square, happens to divide. Meaning I got another extra one with this new number here. What a surprise. And it did not find any more. That's fine though. It's 129,919 that I got such a number. And we want a 750. This is going to be my last number for today. Uh-oh. I got really unlucky. Oh, great. I got really unlucky. 3 unlucky numbers in a single stream. No. No. I'm actually so unlucky on this. Oh, dear. I'm not going to get anything out of my new number here that I'm factoring. 938768 up to 08689. Why is this so hard to factor? It's too hard. I can't find a factor on this number. I'm gonna wait for it to just find something. In this case, I literally have to go, God, what happened to this number? There's no way this happened to me today on the end of the live stream. And then I say, oh, we're gonna end it here, you know what? Because I get an unlucky number for the third. Oh dear, I just left my stream. Look, I'll show you what was going on here. Wait, there we go. This is where it was. Look, it was doing the testing primality here. What? Oh, so it did this in the beginning and said, oh, that was not fine. Look, it said step 1, and that was basically it. It said, oh, don't time them out! What is this? I'm getting so much bad luck right now on these numbers. If I don't find a factor on this, I'm actually going to start it from another number. I'm actually not joking. That is not good. No way. Can't believe this. I'll leave it for as long as I can. There's no way. I got an unlucky number. I got a very unlucky number. I got nothing below 15 digits at all. The first factor must be greater than that. And that would be hard to find. A hard to factor number like this, just terrible.